Hello everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Terraria. We're back in Infernum, of course. What did we get up to last time? We beat Brimstone Elemental. Yeah. That's what we did. We beat Brimmy. Oh, favorite items stay favorite in Magic Storage now? I don't think that was a thing last time. I think they updated that. Okay, cool. The fandom wiki is no longer supported by Calamity. I'm gonna have to turn that config off. Because I'm very aware. If I don't turn it off, it's gonna keep telling me. Where is it? Here. Expert and master changes. I don't care. UI. Is it here? Wiki status message. Done. What will I do after finishing Infernum for the second time? Oh, this is far from my second time. But what will I do is a good question. It depends on, like, what releases by the time I'm finished. If Management Wanted's update comes out by the time this is over, that. If not, well, I'll look into other things. I could do another Pokemon Hap. I could do more Kirby. Kirby's very fun. I've been playing a lot of it lately. Alright, so I'm just looking through right now. We beat Brimmy. I don't think we got anything interesting from her. We got Dormant Brimseeker, which is cool. I just can't use it right now. I'm ranged. I think we're after a mech boss now, in terms of bosses, but how about other things that aren't bosses? What have I got to do? I tend not to go straight for bosses right at the beginning of a stream. What's my favorite Shantae character? Mine was Shantae and Sky. I'm gonna be so real. I still don't know a lot about Shantae. I only know Shantae and Risky Boots, really. Those are the only two characters I know. I need to get more into Shantae in order to get a better answer. But no, I really do like... I like Shantae from what I do know about her, which is very little, but I like her. Kieran is at work. That is unfortunate. I've heard about what's going on at work. Well, best of luck with that. I'm sure you're having a fun time right now. Man. I really gotta get a job. I don't have enough qualifications for a lot of the ones that are open is the problem, because I got fucking screwed over by COVID, so I didn't get any GCSE stuff or anything like that. So I just have to work with what I do have, which is not a lot. But hey, such is life. Such is life. It'll work. It'll work out somehow. Red bait. I suppose Dread Nautilus is a boss that exists, doesn't he? Because yeah, Infernum turns him into a full-on boss. So I would have forgot if that hadn't shown up there. I can make this now, yeah. It's always good to look at this stuff. Nylon cleaner. Not quite. I'm just trying to look for any good blocks for decorating. What is cool? I want a roof. I want a roof off that place. I guess there's nothing wrong with grey brick. Spelled with an A. Oh. Solar Grey Brick I can make, that's okay. I can work with this. Your first ever Pokemon you caught was a shiny in Scarlet Violet? Damn, that's pretty lucky. I can't remember. I got a decent few shinies in Scarlet and Violet, but the majority were ones that I actively went out of my way to hunt. I think I've only ever gotten very few shinies that I wasn't looking for actively. I don't know if Lycanroc counts, because I got a shiny Lycanroc while I was shiny hunting a different Pokemon. So I was hunting, just not for Lycanroc. I ended up getting both. I got the shiny Lycanroc, and I got the one I was after as well. That was when I was after Iron Valiant. I know it's literally just full chrome, which is arguably less cool than just the normal designs, but I really like the shiny future Pokemon. I don't think I found the jungle pylon. No, the lab. I haven't found the jungle lab. I will have to do that before I can actually do anything more with the Codebreaker. Codebreaker, it's very important that we do, because I'm not fighting Infernum Exomex. What starter did I pick? In Scarlet and Violet, I picked Fuecoco. Because I think Skeledirge is, like, the coolest out of the three. By far. I love the ghost type. Having a ghost type as a starter is something that's, like, right up my alley. I may as well make a green seeking mechanism if I can. I don't have enough vines. Oh, I got one. Don't have to worry then. Then I'll fight Dread Nautilus once I've got this lab sorted. Sounds like a plan to me. There's not enough colour in that house. Or I guess variety of colour. It's all just brown. I feel like we need some complements to the brown. Like planked. Kind of. That sort of works. As many houses as I've built, I'm still not that great at it. Mainly detailing the background walls. I'm not so good at. Rich mahogany walls kind of carry houses made of wood. Wooden backdrops are hard carried by mahogany walls. They really are. You'd rather go for Sprigatito or for Coco? I don't mind Quaxley. I don't think Quaxley's line is as bad as I think some other people do. I understand though, like, where the people who don't like Quaquaval come from. But I don't mind him. All in all, I don't mind him. But he just can't beat Skeledirge. Neither of them can beat Skeledirge. I would have to say Meowscarada is my least favorite because it's like, it's anthro to the point where it's a little uncanny. Meowscarada to me is a very uncanny looking Pokemon. I just kind of wish they kept them on all fours. Like, even then, I can understand why people would like Meowscarada. It's just not my type of deal for a Pokemon. Right, there are life fruits here. I guess we can get a cheeky head start on this. while we're here, we need to go down this way. Understood. Go on past the Sakura Garden. Another fighting type starter. You already got Blaziken, Chestnut, and Ember. Yeah, Quaquaval's typing is kind of its lowest point, isn't it? Fighting gets a lot in the way of starter Pokemon. It really does. That's why I was very relieved when Incineroar wasn't fighting type. Even though he's based on a wrestler, it's better he's dark than fighting. Plus, the Alola starters kind of have a secondary thing going on with their secondary types. Because, of course, there's the Grass, Fire, Water thing, but then there's also Ghost, Dark, and Fairy. And Fairy beats Dark. Fairy beats Dark, which is Primarina beating Incineroar again. Dark beats Ghost, which is Incineroar beating Decidueye. I think I'm turning this down. Like, 1 in 10,000 my ass. I'm turning this jump scare chance up, way up. I'm freaking doubling this to 20,000 because that is ridiculous. I was talking. Also, I think I was wrong. I think I got Alola mixed up with Kalos. Because, yeah. Because Ghost does not beat Fairy. Why are you here? Wow, I didn't notice the blood that this saw spills the first time round. I guess that's because Brimmy doesn't bleed. No, it's the Kalos starters. Because Greninja is Dark, which beats Psychic, which is Delphox. Psychic beats Fighting, which is Chestnut. And Fighting beats Dark, which is Greninja. So yeah, on top of already having an advantage with their primary types, they also have the type advantage in the secondary types, which I just think is cool. Plus, a Psychic type starter is very hype. I've never seen a shrine generated in a granite place like this before. Your Hariyama survived at 5 HP and then one-shot Luxio. Yeah, as I said, Fighting beats Dark. Very topical. Are we still going to the left? Right? I went too far down. Well, I tried. I actively tried to say the right direction there. I'm still no better at it than I was, like, 10 years ago. I would have been... you wouldn't get that joke. Like, a few days ago I said that I would have been 1 year old 10 years ago. And, like, I guess a whole decade of my life mysteriously vanished, huh? Here's the lab. Brilliant. Let's go break in. Add this to the whitelist so that I can do that. Well, that was tragic. I wish that guy didn't do that. Now I'm sad. He just threw himself into the fire. If only there was another way. No, because feral claws are good. I should keep them. I don't need the red seeking mechanism. No room for endurance? I've already got endurance, actually. And there is a life root here. I'll pick this up. And then there's another one nearby. I don't see it in my immediate vicinity though. So I'll move on with my life. That's gonna help against the coming fights. Having a nice head start on that. Plague nanomachine log. The rest of this can be Celt. Except Beekeeper. Just goes into the Lunarian bow, huh? Well, I'm past that point. Is that a second Philosopher's Stone? It is. I need power cells. I don't think I have enough over at the thingy. I can get a defense boost by shimmering this. Floatzel just got confused, but crit one shot Miss Magiist. Your team seems pretty good. Alright. I don't expect Dread Nautilus to be too difficult. We're post Mech 1. So I feel like I've got the stuff to beat him. If it was pre-mechs, this would be a lot tougher. Ooh. I definitely really like this buzzkill weapon, though. The reworked Butcherer, it's so much cooler. And it can really, really, really hurt the enemies. Ouch. Owie. Oh, someone's Wandering Eyefish. That's interesting. If only they still had their drops. I don't see a reason not to give them their drops, because they're pre-hard mode dudes, so it's not like it gives you an advantage or anything to just let them drop their silly things. Like the Vampire Frog Staff. He's already, like, nearly done. I don't think these are Wandering Eyefish. They seem way too weak. They must be, like, nerfed versions. With the same sprite. Or slightly smaller. I don't remember how big Wandering Eyefish are. I don't often actively seek them out. I do have to pay a little more attention. Or else I will die right at the end. Got him. And yeah, Dread Nautilus is where you get the Blood Moon lore item. It's a lot of blood orbs, actually. Is that Infernum exclusive that he drops that many? Because if it is, that's a bit of a shame. If it's not, then new blood orb farming method just dropped. It might just be Infernum, though, if I had to guess. Next I should do Infernum 1 HP hardcore, no armor or wings, with Evil Jonathan mod. First things first, I'm not doing that. I'm definitely not doing that. Second, what is Evil Jonathan mod? What do you mean by Evil Jonathan? Are you okay, chat member? Evil Jonathan. I have no idea. I don't know if I want to find out. Guess I could move straight into Destroyer, though. Who's ready for every single NPC at this pile wants to perish? Myself included, because I gotta get back into the swing of this fight. Okay, haven't died instantly. That's an improvement over how I usually begin Destroyer attempts. Ouch. This weapon definitely does good damage. Okay, he's getting faster. The bombs that I hate. How could I forget? The awful bombs. What are we doing now? This. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh. That was a lot of damage for just one bomb. Might have to reset the night to get a good amount of time. I'm not looking to have another Skeletron incident. Okay. Even the Destroyer bleeds, so I guess Brimmy was bleeding and I just wasn't noticing because everything is red in hell. Wouldn't you know? You are so quick. It's genuinely kind of unreal. Ouch. Bombs coming. I hate the bombs. Evil attack invented by evil person. Ow! This fight is gonna take a while. I don't know whether to do this or twins. Your Scarlet's team is Gyarados, Floatzel, Pikachu, Crocodile, Slowking, and Hariyama. That's a pretty stacked up team. Ouch. Sheesh. This weapon's not bad for dealing with the probes either. Which is very good. You look to see a weapon that can deal with Destroyer's probes. On top of the worm itself. Okay, Destroyer, you're not exactly circling me. Awkward positioning. Oh my god. You just get comboed to hell and back at this fight. Has he dropped more bombs? What's going on? Where is he? Okay, so apparently he was below me. He must have been in the ground. Yick. Yick. I'm Alex Yeek! Don't hurt me. I am Alex Yeek. I am the funniest man of 2005. I'm just vibing. Sure. A lot of stuff happening. I'm just vibing. My strategy for bombs is to hope that they don't land on me. It's to run away and hope that they don't hit me. Like that. Now he's pissed. Which means that, on top of some other things. Yeah, he's doing these diagonal things now. Whoa. Where are you going? I have to pay attention to the freaking minimap. Not this again. At least I can hit him this time, but... Oh god. Yeah. You really do get freaking comboed to hell and back in that fight. Repo just released an update. That's interesting. I'll have to find time to check that out. Okay. What I'm thinking is the ornate shield would help me a lot in this fight, more than the Shield of Cthulhu is. So what I'm thinking is try the twins first. Even though this is definitely doable. If I fail a few more times, I'll switch to twins. I don't know which will be easier in all honesty. I usually do twins last because Infernum twins is an absolute nightmare. I hate Infernum twins so much bad. I'm not looking forward to fighting them. I'm looking forward to it being over though. Oh. The minimap is really your best friend in this fight. Because he moves so quick. I don't know why he has such ridiculous speed. But he do. And that's my problem. There go the NPCs. That's a Destroyer special. Whoa, I got adrenaline? That was a narrow miss.
Yes.
This is happening now. He's so fast that it's genuinely very difficult to hit him. What was that? Thank God for the Amalgamated Brain. Oh my god, I did it! Amalgamated Brain kind of carried that. I'm not ashamed. Oh, man. Where's Nitros? Do I not have Nitros? Where'd the Nitros thing go? I do have it. Hold on. Show attempt number. Yes, please. Above the player's head on respawn. Yeah, that's alright. Reset music and lighting? I don't need that. Override respawn timer? Nah. Instant death? Fight statistics. Attempt number, fight time, showdown stats, slowdown stats. That'll be helpful. Anti-lag settings are pretty cool as well. I don't know if I need them. Souls of Might. Can I make anything with Souls of Might? Well, the Mega Shark, but I don't know. I have a slight feeling that the Buzzkill might be better. It's mainly stuff for beating all the mechs. Which, I kind of want to intermission the mechs and do Aquatic Scourge before the final one. As I tend to. Aquatic Scourge is... What it... Am I interrupting something here? I'll just let her do that. Preferably off-screen. Aquatic Scourge. Do I have seafood? No. I need sulfurous sand. Imagine playing Infernum on full zoom in. That would be very funny. It is sand, right? Yes. Making sure it's not sandstone. For whatever reason. I don't have an arena here. I don't know if I need one though. Like, underwater. I'll see how I do without the platforms there. I don't know. One thing about this fight is it's hopefully not going to be anywhere near as laggy as it has been for me on the new PC. Oh, this is actually a really bad environment. I get very little space between this weird thing here. Oh yeah, I get infinite flight too. Yep. What am I doing? I really need to get adamantite first. Okay, next attempt, I'm getting the shield. I like seals, me too. I rushed into that way too quick. Solin's just chilling down there. I don't need to worry about her, but I will go visit just to get above here. This is where the adamantite's gonna be. Right, I do have the avalanche on me. Just in case I want to hit them with melee for some reason. Hello. Probably have to go a bit higher for adamantite. No, it can show up down here. It just hasn't. The so-called Shrine Maiden is just a dog of God, says Shinky. Whoa. Jack the Lumberjack has arrived. That's a really cool naming convention. Here's more. The Ichor Spear. Yeah, that's an alright rogue weapon. As in, I don't hate life when I'm using it. So that's pretty good for a rogue weapon, yeah. Ooh. I could get spider stuff while I'm here if I want to. Alcan PC still hasn't updated any of their guys to sell 1.4 building blocks. Which I guess only applies to the architect, but they haven't updated him to sell 1.4 blocks at all. And I'm sat here like, buddy, how long has 1.4 been out? 5 years. Rune Wizard. Actually, I do need this guy for Solon. I'll go pay her a visit in a minute. Jeebie. I don't think I need crystals for anything. There's the crystals, like, furniture stuff, but the architect does sell that, at least. It's not that outdated. It's just outdated and janky. Such is the way of Alchemist NPC, though. I don't know if... Okay, I'm gonna have to see if Operator sells Queen Slime bags. I'm not gonna buy one, I just want to test. See if they bothered. If they bothered with that, but not with the building blocks, that's still like half a job done. Thought that was my adamantite. I was about to be very happy. No. No, I've got a long ways to go, yeah. Long ways to go yet. Quickie thou, hobbits. I don't know. There's actually not a lot of adamantite laying around here. Concerning. No. Where should we play today? We're in the caves, dare you say? We're playing in the caves. La, 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 la. Grim the Mutant. That's cool. That reminds me I haven't got an Abomination. Finally.
Isn't Grim the Mutant the protagonist in Adventure Time?
Okay, Sean. Okay. Alright. I did finally get an Abomination whose name is also Jack. Good news. Could have really used him last stream, though.
You went to the house and every NPC is called Jack.
I forgot to look for Goblin Tinkerer resource packs. Because I wanted one that turned him into... I think it was Birdly. And I haven't actually checked the workshop to see if someone's done that. I was gonna, but then short-term memory happened. That's a good amount of adamantine, definitely titanium. Yeah, I've got plenty for now. Maybe forever. Either you have style or you get styled. That's a good wisdom. The Rune Wizard hat just is so cool. High class spear. Okay. I actually want that spellbook, please. Forge. Titanium. Make it all. Make it all. Then I gotta go to the ice biome. Adamantite pick. I don't think I need anything else from this. You've got the particle accelerator.
I've just seen
That's
what I
cool.
look like in Repo with those wings.
It's truly a sight to behold, like a flying repo dude. Just going full speed at you.
I mean, the launch trailer has someone flying straight into Studio Ghibli's face.
She's sleeping. Wait, no, I don't want to look at the moon while I'm under the ground. Garden fountain. Solon, does this affect lava? Why would it affect lava? I stand corrected, it affects lava, and it actually kind of looks sick. Alright. Well, I'm keeping that there. Yeah, I'm keeping that there. We also got the transgender dye. Can I use my transgender dye to make a transgender dye? I can.
Whoa!
But what looks best when I trans its gender? The flame wings kind of, the shader doesn't really apply to them very well, sadly. It looks very fun on this. I kind of just become completely trans now.
Wow. I think that's happened to me.
That is one of the quotes of all time. I think I've just become completely trans now. As opposed to like partially trans. Might as well get Life Force now. Very powerful potion. To the snow. We have Cryonic Ore to mine.
Or...
Alright, my Yaron arrived this week.
Yaron plush?
Yeah, my Yaron came. He's so fluffy, it's hilarious.
I was about to ask, do we know what it looks like? Just to feed in on that joke that ended months back.
Oh man. I mean, I did like order it when I didn't, when we didn't actually have any picture of the product itself. Just like the concept art.
I can't wait for that Game Boy to arrive next month.
That was really funny when they sold you a product that that you don't actually know the appearance of.
Right.
I make fun of them for it, but I bought it anyway, so I'm the real loser. Plus, I'm a Nintendo fan, though. Of course, I would have bought it anyways.
Nintendo.
I'm always complicit in corporates doing bad things. This just in, the Calamity Mod team is a corporate.
The massive corporate entity.
Massive corporate entity, the Calamity Mod, has just took down 10 orphan houses.
Has just took down 10 TV time.
You can't get this from an egg.
Those Jama edits. The bloody spam. Why has it got spammed and set up?
The part that genuinely confuses me the most is the fact that his dial-up telephone isn't edited in. He just had it on his desk like that.
He had it.
Why? Why has he got like a old-timey telephone next to him? It's like
That was the bit of the stream, but
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any context for it. I thought he was like asking to be made fun of.
No, because there was one point I saw him actually get it up to his ear.
Yeah, he picked it up at one point, but I don't know if it's because chat like brings it up that he has it.
Which is your favourite edit?
Oh,
Changes his form, the one that recolours him or the one that draws over him?
the one that like completely changes his form, because I saw that on my timeline and then I saw it posted in the server with like multiple other variations. We found the cryonic orb, but my inventory's full.
I'm in a server with a good number of the people that make them.
I'm in the house with a good number of carpet.
Wow! House like carpet. Yeah. But there's a on the wall. Why? There's a hyperlink block on the wall.
The phantom hyperlink blocked incident.
There's a physics on the wall.
That feels like it's more of a tenor thing, and it's like there's a Spampton on the wall.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Whoa, what the hey mama, what?
Hallowed mimic. No, thank you. That hallowed be thy mimic.
Now, a thing about the Undertale Collector's Edition. The locket is known to be heavy and very fragile, so the music box might break if it falls on the ground. It's heavy, so the music box might fall on the ground.
Ooh.
A good number of people have reckoned that aren't in tune or straight up don't sound like his theme.
They like package it with a completely different song. You get a locket and it has the wrong number song in it.
But a lot more people seem to.
That's like a Mr. Frostabath thing. He like sells you a music box locket and it starts playing a completely different song. Whoa, it's the Astral Underground. I don't want to be here, really. I have no reason to be here, so goodbye. What are you? Just a worm. You're playing Mario Lost Levels. I've never really played that. I mean, I've never had the drive to play it. Because ever since I was a kid, the only thing I've heard about the game is that it's really stupid, unfair, and that there's a poison mushroom in the very first block in the game. The very first Q block has a poison mushroom, and this was back when players didn't know poison mushroom was even a thing that existed. Ow, Jesus, don't, like, jump like that. Like, calm yourself. This is why you're getting, like, replaced.
Replace is what you're going to be when I replace you.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here.
I couldn't meet Posh and Lady Wawa.
Couldn't you see the bloody tree?
What the fuck?
Couldn't you see the bloody bomb?
House like or
House.
check it out, I'm in a house.
Dark Echo Great Bow. Not quite. Really just
House,
need the Ornate
light,
Shield and maybe Daedalus
core.
Armor. I may as well make Daedalus Armor. I remember when this set just gave you the ability to flip gravity at all times. That was stupid as hell. That is a classic early modding moment. What does it even do now? Getting hit causes you to emit a blast of crystal shards, like Kirby. Okay. I need to play Kirby 64. I haven't before. Hello, Nick. Kirby 64 is like one that definitely interests me and that I want to play. It's got the like mix and match copy abilities thing. It just seems very unique compared to other Kirby games. It's on my list of Kirby games to play, definitely. I have cleaning up to do before we can fight this Scourge.
And that is the final person I can musically accompany me, saying it's been sprung on us too late.
What?
Rhino bite.
Okay. I threw the summon item away. Into the storage. Whoops.
What's your favorite kind of storage?
Magic.
What? About cold.
Right.
Oh no! So both black and white golden bottom bar follows you everywhere.
Why black and white?
Because that's where cold storage is. In this veil.
Well, there's a cold storage in the orange juice bowl factory, that's why I did that.
Yeah.
Now, one thing with this fight is that I'm used to fighting it in slow motion at all times.
I'm used to fighting it in the ocean. I should probably change it.
Ouch. Oh no! You cannot ram the projectiles. I mean, that's not what I was trying to do, but it's what I did. Oh, next phase. Wow, he releases them that fast normally? I'm definitely not used to that. Strangely though, I'm doing a lot better than I did in slow motion Scourge. Guess even in slow-mo I've gotten better at this fight. No! My adrenaline! What awful timing. The thing with Infernum is that I always forget adrenaline is even a thing. It's so rare that you get it. Final phase is what I'm most scared of here. Which is now. Here comes this goddamn tornado, yeah. It spawned on me. Well. What is this song?
King's Trouble Cathitis fight.
What is this song? I've never heard this before. Wow.
Cello.
Yeah. Damn it, you want him not to do that.
Nay. Okay, bye.
Why does he do that? He's been doing it a lot.
Calibrating.
Oh man. I don't even know what hit me. It's this goddamn gas he leaves behind that's like barely visible.
Like I was saying when I joined, before I was rudely interrupted by Discord breaking shit. I hear you're trans now, Charlie.
Yeah, I've been noticing a lot recently you've been like joining and then instantly leaving.
Yeah, we didn't hear a thing. Not one.
Well, when I leave the house, like Discord decides, because my mic's been away for a while, that it doesn't want to use it anymore. But it only decides that when I join VC using it. So yeah, you are now one of the transgenders.
I think it's the spoon.
What's all that about?
I'm doing that attack completely wrong. Freaking
I'm
gas.
sure you are. Yeah, sorry I've missed so much of your stream. I've been busy.
What happened the first time that made it so good compared to now?
Oh? Are you having issues with a boss now?
Yeah. It's the one that they force you to fight underwater.
By the way, how's my mic sound compared to usual?
Like usual.
Like usual. Okay, I've been changing settings around, because normally I have it set to be like this. And now I've got it set to be like this, which I hope is a bit better.
It is better, yeah.
Brilliant. Echo cancellation was causing problems, as it turns out, so hopefully I sound good now. Or better,
Clearer.
clearance, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So, today was fun. I got to dig a grave. That was nice. I also found out we apparently do not have a plunger fucking anywhere.
No, that comes out of your wallet. Hey! The big at it! Stop! Stop! Dude.
Why would you not have a plunger though? Even I have a
Good
plunger.
question. Very good question.
Even I have a plunger. Of all the things for you not to have though, a plunger is a weird one. Whoops. Got him. This fight's crazy. Also, Buzzkill's not as good against it as I thought it was gonna be.
Me when I go to find a cool indie game, and obviously because it's being linked on Twitter, the replies have the R slur in them.
Yeah, Twitter user try not to reply to someone with an R slur.
And it's always like, for some reason nowadays it's always the left-leaning one.
That's because they think they can reclaim it. I saw a tweet that I saved to my gallery for future use that basically says if you're using a slur as an insult, then you're not reclaiming it. That's basically my belief. Or at least my stance on it. It's not really reclaiming a slur if you're using it as an insult still.
It's just...
Especially when you're using it to insult other people that slur can apply to.
I mean, I think if you're using the slur to describe anyone other than yourself,
Yeah.
you're not really reclaiming it. Like, if I said I'm an arsehole, that's probably fine. But if I started calling you to it, that's not reclaiming it.
Yeah, it's at least more acceptable. Because, you know, it's not it blatantly insulting another person. Which is not cool. You shouldn't insult other people.
I mean,
I don't know
obviously
what to say.
there's-
Cling clang cling clang cling clang cling clang cling clang cling clang.
Des?
Off. What?
There's what?
What do you mean? What are you talking?
Kieran said this and then just didn't elaborate.
Did he?
Yeah.
What?
You said theirs and then didn't elaborate.
No,
What?
what?
You said you were saying something.
Let me guess.
No, I fucking wasn't.
Yeah, to this day, I still don't really know the intended way to dodge the tornado fully. I just kind of guess where it is.
Kieran, you just said, I mean, obviously there's, and then it did not continue.
Yeah. Obviously, there's exceptions to that rule about, like, obviously, if you're using it against someone else, you're not really reclaiming it for, like, cultural stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say a black guy calling another black guy the N-word is
Yeah, that's
racist,
different.
because clearly it's fucking not.
That's different. That's fine.
The same way an LGBT
Well, there goes your
person
entire
calling
body,
another
buddy.
LGBT person queer isn't
Yeah.
particularly bad.
It's a little bit of a different story with the Arsler, though. I guess because it's not like, it's still in the process of like, you know, being thinged.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people still don't even believe it's a slur to begin with.
Even though it has been for over a decade now.
Yeah, but it's still like early on, really.
Yeah.
So spreading it around like doesn't really help.
It's that point where it's been classified as one, people started to accept it as such, and now there's the people contesting that.
One of my favourite Twitter accounts just got hit by the "You will never be a real woman," and this is how I find out they're not a woman. They're actually just a cisgender man.
God, I love it with that. We can always tell.
And this time it's...
We can always tell.
Why on earth would Mecha Girl of the Day, a Twitter account which exclusively posts girls from different mecha shows to talk about how great they are, be a cis-het guy? Actually, I kind of see it.
Why wouldn't it be? It's either a lesbian trans girl or a straight guy. No in between.
Yeah.
Those are like the two main fans of mecha.
Yeah.
I'm not even a mecha fan and I know that.
I think
Don't ask me why I'm
I
doing this
genuinely
event, by the way.
I genuinely think if you started watching some mecha, you'd really enjoy it.
Probably. I just haven't. That's the only reason I'm not really a fan, because I haven't even consumed the media. I mean, I wouldn't mind
You
it.
want to at some point.
I wouldn't be against it.
Look it, we can watch the original Gundam movie trilogy at some point.
I think
Or some
I
shit.
might also enjoy it, just with what I've heard about it and what it's about.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, what have you heard about mecha? Because depending on what you've been told about mecha and what you've heard, when you watch it, you're either gonna absolutely love it or you're gonna absolutely hate it.
The whole thing of, okay, so you know that wow, cool robot image or whatever it is?
Oh yeah! Wow, cool robot. War is bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole war is bad thing and all the other stuff that it's saying also makes it appeal to me.
War does kind of play a huge part in a lot of
Yeah.
mechas I've seen, because it is kind of, you know, whole governments using big robots against each other. A lot of the time.
War bad, robot rad.
Yeah. Wow, cool robot.
Yeah, but the thing, I've seen it said before by some Twitter users, the thing about those memes is that they don't prepare you for how cool the robot is or how bad the war is.
That's true. Someone has to have made a version of that meme with like Kirby's Robobot armor and then like the whole corporation stuff in Planet Robobot. Wow, cool robot, and like corporate greed is bad. Cool, wow, cool Robobot. Someone has to have done that. There's no way I'm the first one to come up with that idea. I haven't even played Planet Robobot, and I really, really want to. I was just like holding out for the rumors that it's getting ported to Switch, which I'm not sure now. I hope it gets a port because it deserves it. It's one of the best Kirby games, so I've heard.
My two favourite versions of that War is Bad, Wow Cool Robot meme is the Smash Bros one that someone made about World of Light and Subspace Emissary, where it's someone saying, you know, this is a very interesting tale about like growing up and self-acceptance, and then it's just got fucking Sakurai. It is Sakurai who made Smash Bros, isn't it?
Yeah. Sakurai made Smash.
Yeah, it's Sakurai. Of course it's fucking Sakurai. It's got
Yeah.
Sakurai just shooting over the head, and it's Mario punches Kirby.
More like Kirby punches Mario.
And then the other one is one with a thick-ass 2B, where it's
Oh,
humanity
crying out
transcends
loud.
flesh, and the guy is just saying, I want 2B to sit on my face.
Of course. That's like the only thing I know about Nier Automata is that everybody likes 2B.
Even the creator likes 2B.
Well, yeah. I mean, why else would she fucking be designed like that?
I've seen it ties into my fucking thing I hate about Twitter users, where it's like lesbians get to be good horny. Because I remember back when people were criticizing
Well, that's why
that
I did
game
that event.
for sexualizing women, and now people are like, no, 2B is clearly for the lesbians the whole time.
I don't know.
Like, no,
it's
You're allowed to be horny without insisting that somehow you're morally superior to straight men being horny. It's fine. That's allowed. That's okay.
being horny online is just a weird like thing for me.
Yeah.
Like,
My general
functionally-
idea is like kind of don't. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit?
yeah.
But then it's like
Or if you're gonna be,
people have gotten like way too comfortable sometimes with like what they share on Twitter and stuff, and it's like, come the fuck on, man.
if you're gonna do horny stuff, do it on like an alt account.
Yeah, and don't make random posts bragging about like whatever the fuck you're doing, because like nobody else cares about what you're doing with your partner in the bedroom. Nobody cares. They follow you for like, you know, the actual posts you make, presumably not about that stuff most of the time. But if it is about that stuff, then I guess that's a different story, because then that's kind of why they're following you in the first place. I don't know, man. I think people... I just think in general, and I'm pretty sure this is not an unpopular opinion, but I think people got way too comfortable saying shit on the internet, even when it's not anonymous.
No, I missed the repo quest for the repo thing on Discord. Just
I would have done it if I hadn't seen, like, everybody and their mother using the fucking thing on their profile. And I'm like, okay, well, everybody's doing it now. The only real good example I've seen of it, aside from the first time Ewan had it and jump scared me with it, was the guy who put freaking teeth in there. Because that's clever.
I think putting rules in there would be funny.
Have you seen my new profile picture in the Calamity Discord?
Yeah.
I had to hop on the trend.
And the original.
Oh yeah, you will have, because I fucking posted it. Alright, well, here's the twins. We might be here a while.
Jumping in on matching profile pictures as a joke and just being a laugh to his
Adding rules to, like, people's matching profile pictures, I hope that becomes more widespread, because that's fucking funny.
It is hilarious.
That's genuinely, like, the funniest thing you can do with a matching PFP as of right now.
We, as a team, are good.
So I had the laser pointer.
Oh! What the fuck is this major in a game? That looks awesome.
It does, doesn't it?
Eh?
4v4 voice-controlled magic battles.
I posted a video of it in lobby.
Ah.
With someone
I'll have to check that out.
It looks.
Oh hell yeah!
Oops.
Oh hell yeah!
I've been thinking a lot about Phosphine lately, obviously, because she's new. And, like, I feel like if I ever get to make her a full boss fight, I want to be, like, shameless about the Kirby inspiration. Like, absolutely fucking shameless. Basically just translate a Kirby boss fight into the game. To the point where it even uses popular Soul Boss attacks. Because I wear my inspiration on my fucking sleeve sometimes.
Okay, looking at Gundam memes, I accidentally discovered the SML Fanon wiki.
Blah. SML.
What
I'm
the
so glad I
fuck
got
is
out of that.
this? Is that golden Freddy in the background? And Springtrap.
Speaking of like,
What the fuck?
speaking of people getting too comfortable with things online, I think FNF made people too comfortable to admit that they're an SML fan and post about it. That might be a little harsh, but
I have no shame admitting that I am, like, kind of a fan of some of their work, right? But it comes with a caveat that they are funniest when they are not appealing to their fan base.
yeah.
They are funniest when they are actually just doing genuine attempts at just regular ass comedy and they're not being racist or ableist.
My favorite thing is when someone says like new SML video was terrible and like post a clip of it, and then I'm always like, they're all terrible, stop watching this. We got to desperation phase on the first attempt. We probably die here though. I can't see us getting farther.
Oh, I wonder how close you can get to horrendous build battle style thing in a 2D building game.
Like Terraria. You can get close if you try hard enough. You could make some abominations in Terraria if you wanted to. It's not as limiting as you might first suspect.
No, you can still do the whole pop out eyes and tongue thing.
Yeah. I can barely hit this fucker.
I've been watching more of those videos.
Oh, did I win?
It just keeps getting more intense, and I don't know how.
All that build up and oh man, I'm dreading the twins just for me to do it on the first goddamn attempt. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. Hello, Dradon. I see you've defeated my old rusty dusty machines. My crusty ass machines.
Oh my machine.
Oh, my machines are so big and round, Dradon, when he makes the twins.
Eliza.
Sometimes it's better if I don't speak, I feel. Eliza, no! Shut up! My big rounds.
My round bigs.
Rounds card. That exists.
That's just C round and K round.
My big rounds is such a simple line to say.
That's December moment. My big rounds.
But no, because it's you that said it, and I feel you should be called out for that.
I'm owning it. I've still got the freaking frost flare on. Bruh, I've got better things to use right now. I mean, no shade to frost flare, but I've got better things to use right now. I wasn't actually paying attention to what I had on.
Ding 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 ding.
Angel Treads, is that it? Probably make like claw fight armor. I can make better weapons too. Do we pivot back to melee now that? Because Buzzsaw's probably seen its like major usage now. What does melee get? With Hallowed Bars, it gets like almost booger all. It gets the Catastrophe Claymore. No idea if that's actually good. I don't remember. It gets Excalibur, but that's not really usable against a boss, is it? It gets a True Knight's Edge, though. And that's fun. I'll try to pivot back to melee then.
Oh, new Deltarune Sea, we're gonna...
I've seen a lot of appreciation for Chaos King on Twitter recently. And that makes me happy because I've always been a shooter for Chaos King. That's King's theme from Chapter 1. Right. Pickaxe. Chaos King is like such a good track.
I've been on Twitter a good while other than to like tap one linked post, then leave the site.
Ah, fellow Infernum player. Hello, Draydon. I just saw you not long ago. I beat the max, and I saw your little face looking at me. And now you're in chat. Greetings, Draydon. You beat Infernum Dog with 5 accessory slots recently. Damn. I've been getting good at Dog recently. I wouldn't say good enough to beat him with, like, 5 accessories. Maybe. I would have to actively try and do it. Did I say Wrath of the Gods? Yes, you did. Wrath of the Gods is a part of this playthrough.
Wrath of the Gods is good. I like it.
Woo.
Yeah.
I can't really say that, honestly, but yeah.
Yeah. You would have to play it on your own as well, because it famously does not work in multiplayer, as much as people
That
ask
is
about it every
correct.
single day. Guys, what is going on in my world? I'm playing Wrath of the Gods multiplayer, by the way, and like these strange bugs are happening. Yeah. You answered your own question. I'm just picking up a few strange plants for funny dye.
No, there's so many fucking Terraria mods that just don't fucking function in multiplayer.
I can't blame them. Really, it's Terraria's fault for being built on a fucking ancient framework.
Yeah, Terraria in general doesn't fucking work in multiplayer.
I mean, it does, which is a miracle. But when you start throwing ambitious mods in there, then the seams start showing.
No. Now hold on. Saying Terraria works in multiplayer is a stretch. Okay.
No,
it's
I think it
barely
does.
Functional.
Base game
Barely.
is definitely very functional. You don't really get many issues in base multiplayer. Plus, your most recent experience with multiplayer vanilla has been Get Fix Boy, so I don't know if I can really take your word on this.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. You're right. I'm not happy about it, but you are correct.
From my experience, at least vanilla Terraria works. And, like, the major issues that Calamity on its own has in multiplayer as of right now is whenever a worm boss shows up.
What about when a girl
Bosses
boss
don't
goes?
work in multiplayer.
The vanilla
We don't
ones
have to worry
usually
about any of
do.
those.
The vanilla ones usually function well enough, but the yeah, in our last playthrough that reached Exomex, Thanatos was doing some wacky shit with its segments.
Yeah.
Practically just teleporting on top of me. That's an Infernum place? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Sakura Garden. I actually haven't gotten the bud on this playthrough, oddly enough. I usually get it pretty fast, like at the start of the playthrough. At least I don't think I've got it. No. I don't really use it much, though. As nice an effect as it is. Most recent Kirby game I've been playing is Star Allies, because I picked it up. I picked it up when I was out on Saturday. And it actually saved my data from when I had it years ago. So I didn't have to play through the entire game again. I did anyways, though.
Nice. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I was playing it today because I decided, wouldn't it be funny if I beat Soul Melter EX with all 3 of the Mage Sisters individually, and so that's what I did. I had the most attempts on it with Francisca because she was the first one I decided to do.
Yeah.
And then the last one was Zan Partisan, and I did it in 1 attempt. But also, I feel like Zan Partisan might be the strongest of the 3 anyways. Not sure. We need to play Star Allies together because just being able to walk around as final bosses and obliterate an entire game is genuinely hilarious. That like they made that a thing you can do. Because the final boss characters that you get to play as are barely nerfed from their actual boss counterparts. It's like the meme where it's like the boss when they're a playable character, except that doesn't apply.
Yeah.
You just straight up get to see and use the full strength of the boss. Which is particularly funny with characters like Marx. Alright, I can craft the blood orange. I can't use it yet. I need more life fruit. It would have been interesting in like the alternate universe where Forgotten Land came out before Star Allies, because then they would potentially have to make Fecto Elphalis a playable character, and out of all Kirby bosses, I genuinely don't think Fecto Elphalis can work as a playable character out of all of them.
Oh god, been having alternate universes on the mind a lot lately.
I know.
And yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Alternate universe stuff is interesting.
I was actually just thinking about Chaos King while I was getting my filling check.
Okay, well that's a really funny visual.
Well, I just sat there with my mouth agape and just going, oh.
No, I was more like picturing you like in the waiting room for the dentist as Chaos King is playing. Like some sort of like menacing anticipation.
Kind of. I was watching chapter 1 and I was spending 45 minutes extra in the bloody waiting room.
Doesn't that always happen though? 4 to 5 minutes is honestly good compared to some other times that I've been stuck. Oh, 45! Okay, yeah, no, that's one of the worst examples, but...
Because you get charged for any unattended or delayed appointments.
Yeah. It's really funny that they do that, and then, like, not a single time I've ever been in a waiting room has the thing I'm waiting for been on time.
So I was in the waiting room for an hour.
It's always been comically late. Do you have that experience too, Kieran? Or is it just like me? Because it feels like...
Actually, I've not had that many experiences with waiting around for shit in waiting rooms.
I have,
But I
and
can
every
remember at
single
least.
time it's, like, been delayed to a ridiculous degree.
Like, I'm sure when I was younger I had experience with that.
Mm.
But like times I can remember recently I've had to like go hospital or whatever, I was able to get seen pretty. Though to be fair, times recently I've had to go hospital or whatever, it's been pretty bad. So I hope they see me quickly.
When it came to
Yeah.
A&E, that was fast, but it was also a thankfully less busy day or hour. And with it's I think for me it's worse with the dentist.
Dentist.
They just go hours into the point where you can't actually book during the final hour of their day. It's just, if anything's going on in there, it's because it's ran over.
I think it would be funny if, like, in the final hours of a dentist or, like, any place really being open, it played the final hours song from Majora's Mask when the moon's about to hit.
Yeah.
Ding, ding dong. Imagine going into a shop while it's closing and hearing that. I think that would be a genuinely life-changing experience. I'm maxed out. What's What's this? Bifrost. I don't know what this is a painting of.
Da-dum.
That song and basically the Majora's Mask soundtrack at large always freaked the hell out of me as a child. Majora's Mask has a weird and fucked up soundtrack for, like, being a Legend of Zelda game. A lot about that game, though, is weird and fucked up.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's what makes it so good and lovable.
I love the whole actually racing the clock thing.
Yeah. I was never able to bring myself to play the game because of it, though.
I want more games to bring that in, though.
Yeah. There was... When I was a kid, I believed that that was going to be a thing in the beta of Luigi's Mansion, but in hindsight, it was more likely that the betas had a timer on them because they were, like, at conventions like Space World and such.
Yeah.
So they put a timer on them. I don't think it was ever, like, actually going to be a thing that you had a limited amount of time to save Mario, and if you don't do it in time, this depressed Luigi jump scares you. I don't think that was ever going to be in the game. But it was really fun to, like... Well, I say fun. It was... So Luigi's Mansion scared the shit out of me as well. But it was fun as a kid, like, hearing about that stuff.
I remember playing Jake's World and Sophia's World and watching videos about, like, the golden mice in Luigi.
I remember such little about those games.
Well, I was a pretty little bitch, so...
Yeah. I just agree. Yeah.
You kind of have to. It was clear as day.
I thought you were gonna say it was bad.
Which was atrociously elegant. And by
GIF of Mr. Fantastic looking at the thing. Say that again.
Yeah.
I love that that's how they decided to give the thing his name in the fucking movie. Or was it Or was that how they came up with the name Fantastic Four? I think it was the Fantastic Four. Dude, I don't remember. I haven't even fucking seen the movie.
In the original movie, at least, Johnny just goes off script at a public event and starts giving everyone names. And that's how they come up with it. And he goes out without anyone else's permission and like does the whole super suit thing.
What, when he's like, "Where is my super suit?"
No, he adds the fours onto everyone's super. He adds like the logo onto everyone's super suit and just starts giving them names.
When does
and
he
they
do?
get very offended over some of them because he decided, yeah, we just call that thing.
When does he do "Where is my super suit"? Hold on, who says that? Because it's not Mr. Fantastic, is it? I think it is.
It's fantastic. Say it again.
Sean, who says "Where is my super suit"?
Is that Frozone
Hello?
from The Incredibles? Hello.
Hello.
Shit, yeah, it's Frozone, isn't it?
Yes, it is Frozone.
But I don't know where I got the idea that it was Mr. Fantastic. Where is that when he goes like, "Where is my super suit"?
Where am I fantastic?
I'm running out on the road.
You got the idea it was Mr. Fantastic from us talking about the Fantastic Four, I want to guess.
The third eye. That's cool. I don't need that many Tohos following me. Next up on the list here is Forgotten Shadow of Calamitous, which is gonna be an endeavor. That's okay though. I'm prepared. Blighted Cleaver. Yeah, no, that's Postplant. Caustic Edge. I kind of missed out on that. That's okay. I think I used it last melee playthrough. I swear to God, you used to make beetle armor with turtle armor, by the way. You need Chlorify for it now. That's why I haven't been making turtle armor as of late. Just to save on resources. You're still waiting for me to play Pokemon Uranium? I know. I have to see if it's something I consider doing. I've never used this lance before.
There's a video, you know that 360 video feature?
Yeah.
I found one from 7 years ago. It's like a really cool 360 illustration inside a drill bee.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
That's cool, but yeah, 7 years ago really sums that feature up. I haven't seen anybody use it recently at all. In like years.
360 illustrations.
Which bitch is this, sorry?
360 videos on YouTube. People don't really do it anymore.
I think they're still around, they're just a very, like, niche thing.
They definitely haven't been removed or anything. People just don't do it.
I think it takes very specific things for them to eventually pop up around search.
I remember there was a Clash of Clans one. That was funny.
That one kid voiceover it out.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Generally speaking, I think they just don't recommend 360 videos to anyone. If you want to watch them, you've got to seek them out.
The voiceover of that. I need to see that again. That's really good. Isn't he just like screaming as shit gets wrecked?
Yeah.
God, I know it's like haha loud funny and stuff, but I fucking love videos of people dubbing over shit getting destroyed like in like a cartoon and screaming.
There you are, yes.
Okay. Got past Brother's first attempt. Damn.
Because you brought up the question when that video came to my mind before the actual.
Shit. Oh, it's going to hell now. That's okay. We got decently far for first attempt. The cock experience. Oh, of course, it's Quagmire Toilet Gaming.
Quagmire Toilet Gaming.
Oh, butterfly.
The hell? Discard?
Oh, butterfly.
They're doing it in VR as well. I didn't know it was VR.
Giants and wall breakers. Oh my god.
It's giants and wall breakers.
Shoot 'em. Shoot faster.
Giant reaches towards you.
Oh my god. Ah!
Those old Clash of Clans advertisements were so good, honestly. I miss that era of advertising when, you know, it actually had passion. God forbid an advertiser put passion into what they're trying to sell you.
Yeah.
No, now it's all just use our AI, generated AI, to help you expand your business. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And like, use our generated AI to make your life not a mess. Because face it, your life is a mess. And I'm like, no, fuck you. No, it's not. I'd say I'm doing pretty well for myself. I mean, I'm not resorting to AI, so...
The AI advertisements I hate the fucking most are the AI chatbot ones. Right, and we've
Yeah.
talked about this fucking before. We've talked about this before, but you know what I just remembered about them, which I fucking despise and makes even more miserable?
Hmm?
The AI they're chatting with in the advertisement is always incredibly abusive.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be in an abusive relationship with this fictional character?
Because it appeals to, like, very, very lonely people and preys on them.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it makes more sense than you first think.
That's very fair. It's specifically like lonely people and people with like a weird kink,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And those are the two people.
Yeah, because nobody else is desperate enough.
I mean, there's the AI story.
No, I'm just trying to swap achievements.
AI story things, you mean like in FNAF?
The storyteller!
Oh, yes, anyway.
I do love that Secret of the Mimic answered literally fucking nothing about the storyteller, and it's probably because Tales Games isn't canon.
Well, no, it answered nothing about the storyteller because it's set 50 fucking years before the storyteller exists.
It's also set like 50 fucking years before Daycare Attendant, and it goes a lot in depth about him.
I hate this part.
It's set 50 years before we saw Daycare Attendant first. For all we know, they existed as a character somewhere before then.
Yeah, but that's just Scott being like, oh, by the way, this guy was here all along.
Well, not really. It's not uncommon for characters to get retired from somewhere and then show up later on. Grimace showing back up in the modern day is not a McDonald's retcon.
Yeah, but when you do, it's from a storyteller perspective, though. The storyteller! It is just Scott, like, retroactively going like, by the way, this dude was here the whole time. Because he quite literally wasn't. He quite literally wasn't.
But Daycare Attendant still wasn't here the whole time, though. Even now.
Three crackers in the house tonight.
He was
Tell him to
there
get
once
out.
in the 70s and he shows back up in the 2020s. That's not him having been there the whole time.
Is
That's
that
him having
second
been there
attempt?
Twice 50 years apart.
That's second attempt. For Forgotten Shadow? God damn. I'm freaking really good at Infernum now, I guess.
Looks like Charlie's the...
Looks like Charlie's the biggest girl alive. No, that title still goes to Penny.
The biggest what, sorry?
The biggest girl alive. Looks
Have you
like...
not seen the biggest girl alive clip?
Yeah.
No.
Right, I'm sending it.
Is this like some very niche thing that only you two will have watched?
It's
No.
Snapcube, so no.
So yes, it is.
Snapcube isn't fucking niche.
Yes, they fucking are.
It's been animated so many times.
Chad, is
That does
Snapcube
not make
niche?
something not niche.
Chad, is Snapcube niche? How many people on the internet know
Snapcube
Snapcube?
being I would say Snapcube's, especially outside the fandoms, somewhat niche.
Snapcube's
Popular,
very
but
fucking niche. Being popular does not preclude something from being niche.
Well, I don't know.
Niche popular.
Skill issue, watch more Snapcube.
Do you watch
That's all I have to say. Watch more Snapcube instead of like, I don't know, YouTube Shorts.
But I swear I put several videos with this clip in them in
You-
the watch together while you've been there.
You've definitely posted it in the server at least. Because that's where I saw it. Looks like Penny's the biggest girl alive. I just love... it really makes it better, the, like, slow pause that they do halfway through it because they realize that they screwed up, but they go and finish the sentence anyway.
And they still say girl after the pause and after the realization.
It looks like Penny's the biggest girl alive. Banger song, by the way. I guess I gotta show the Biome Blade more love, because this is a powerful weapon. It kind of shredded through her. What was the kill time? Kill time was 3 minutes.
That one of 3 things is true about Penny. 1, Penny is dead. 2, Penny is not a girl. Or 3, Penny is absolutely tiny. And I don't know which it is. I assume from the context of them having stopped halfway through, realizing what they said, that either Penny's not a girl, Penny's dead, or Penny's tiny.
No, they were supposed to say something completely different.
Woman. It's about accidentally calling her a huge woman.
They were.
Oh, calling her fat. Fair enough.
I think they were trying to call her the biggest gamer alive, but they said girl instead. It's like Penny's the biggest girl alive.
I love how much she lost her mind over that.
Well, yeah, I imagine if someone said that to me, I would lose my mind too. This is not sufficient for Plantera. Oh, that's not sufficient. Would you rather have, Sean, would you rather have a "oh, that's not son" or a "hope this helps daughter"?
A bestie shav.
What? Bestie shav? A comfortable bed. Just answer with that. Anytime someone asks you like a "would you rather," just answer with a comfortable bed. That is like the best response to any question anyone has ever had, I think. And it was so fucking immediate. You were on point with that.
It's a very proud moment.
Yeah, I wish I said it on stream now. I just wasn't expecting making fun of Fabsol to result in like the ultimate response. God. I was about to say I'm gonna miss his vague posty statuses, but I'm really not.
I'm gonna miss hearing you making fun of him, and that
Yeah.
being my only ever interaction with Fabsol.
I'm gonna miss it. Well, you have interacted with him in the Discord before.
Regrettably.
Yeah, quite regrettably, I would imagine, because lo and behold, he was arguing with you.
Do you think Fabsol remembers
Solar
that
eclipse. It's a
argument
little
or
early for
no?
that. Dude, I cannot even begin to fathom what goes on in the head of a man like that.
I'd hope his mind is pestered by worse.
I hope he's drowning in the weight of his actions.
I hope his mind's pestered by a lot
Maggots.
of, like, actual meaningless shit.
I hope he never sees a day's rest again.
Like,
I hope he never sees a comfortable bed again.
Fabsol cannot sleep at night because of a Discord argument they had years ago. I'll take that as a win.
That's probably been the case for a while, if I had to guess. It's a miracle he ever took accountability for 22, but I'm half thinking that that was just a publicity thing.
Comfortable bed.
Comfortable bed. Where are all my Plantera bulbs at, man? Kinda miss the vernal pest now. Hello, Plantari. I mean, there's none around here. So I'm gonna have to go quite a ways out to find one. Odd. I've never had this problem in, like, recent Calamity. Of not having a nearby Planterable. Calamity's usually very good for that. I mean, there is an item that can just straight up summon her. I'm probably better off getting that. Let's go get that. Oh, right, the solar eclipse. You're a little early. So I'm just gonna skip. I can't get anything helpful from the solar eclipse at this stage. I have to have beaten Plantera first.
I was born
In a messed up century.
of a railroad.
Oh, speaking of that, Mam offered me to go to a, like, Youngblood concert at some point, and I'm like, no, 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 wait.
I don't get fun.
No, wait.
McDonald's ball pit.
Agony Demon Kieran. Agony Kieran is my favourite theory, because it's not even a theory anymore, it's just canon.
What year was this, by the way, the Youngblood thing?
What, being offered to go to one?
Yeah.
No specifics.
She just asked.
No,
Is that
what
not
year
the
was it
one?
asked?
Like, this week.
I wasn't asked. What the? What?
Yeah, no, probably because... I don't know. It was just like
I mean,
a
are
passing
you a Youngblood
thought.
fan?
It was just a passing thought. Me,
I
no.
thought you
Sean,
know
yes.
about Youngblood.
Ah,
Or at least Sean was at one point. I'm not sure about recently.
I'm still a bit shaky on him because of his association with Machine Gun Kelly, but
Yeah.
the way
That's a
things
bit
are based
damning.
on his words. So, still words I don't think anyone should ever.
I don't like him. I think he's a strange individual.
no, you're a strange individual. There's something else. Like, entirely.
Don't call me a strange individual. I haven't done anything.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. Not strange.
Yeah, sorry, of course you're not.
The guy who was standing in a, like, clearing of trees saying that his mate fancies me is a strange individual.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
That happened while I was just getting a monster and takeaway. Some guy I was walking past in, like, a random clearing of trees. Like, he just stood there like a weirdo, was like, my mate fancies you, oi. And I'm like, you are fucking odd.
Oh, that same thing happened to me like just a few weeks ago.
Probably the same guys.
Yeah, it was in the same area.
They probably assumed we were the same person again because apparently nobody can tell the difference between us, even though it's quite fucking clear. We don't really look anything alike. I just fail to understand.
Like you can maybe tell we're related, but that would be it.
Yeah, you can tell we're related. We don't look the same though. We don't look similar at all. We just share a few traits because we're siblings. Not enough to think that we're straight up the same person.
To be fair, I've had people think me and my brother are the same person, for example, and I don't think we look very much alike either.
I think he look more alike than us, but still it's mostly in the eyes.
What the fuck do you mean it's mostly in the eyes?
Your family has very distinct eyes.
They do.
What the
They do.
fuck do you mean by... In a good way? A
Yeah.
bad way?
In a
Yeah, in
very
a good
strong
way.
gaze way.
Yeah. I like your eyes.
Oh,
In like the
okay.
least weird way possible.
I don't care if it's in a weird way or not. That's the nicest shit a woman's ever said to me.
Okay. Damn. Well, I guess you're welcome. Because they're nice eyes. it does sound weird to say, like, nice eyes, dude.
Banging eyeballs, mister.
Banging eyeballs, my man. Calm the hell down a little, Plantera.
I actually feel a lot more confident after that. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could inspire confidence in someone. Have you seen that little chef that's like having a mental breakdown because his show got cancelled?
Yes, I have the claymation dude, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's like a Nick Jr. show. First try Plantera, by the way. It's like a little Nick Jr. show called Tiny Chef that got cancelled recently, and the guys behind it animated the dude like actually breaking down over
Like,
the news
he
that his
gets-
show was cancelled.
He gets the phone call and he starts having a breakdown while he's on the phone about it,
Yeah.
and like,
And like it's
It's
actually
great.
it's
I love
pretty
it.
fucking it's a pretty fucking believable breakdown too. He tries to go back to like cleaning as he was doing after the call, but then he just breaks down and like goes on his bed and starts crying. Like Nickelodeon
so fucking sad.
really upset these animators for them to do that by canceling the show. But like, why did you animate your kids show guy like doing that? What are the kids are gonna be so upset now? And I guess that's the point. But wow, dude.
and I mean proper cancelled, not like Steven Universe cancelled. To be clear,
Yeah. There's another
I don't
clip.
think there's any coming back for this.
There's another clip of like a bunch of different stations rejecting the show as well, and like him telling his pets that everything's okay. It's weird that the situation with that show is so strange with like them animating the whole process of being cancelled. But like I feel for them. Cause it's gotta fucking suck.
It's genuinely one of the most interesting bits of animation I've seen, especially writing-wise, that I've seen in a while.
Yeah. It's like very strangely real for what it is. Yeah, you're seeing it right now. When am I playing Uranium? I don't know if I will.
Uranium's a good one.
License. From what I know, yeah,
Won
it
an
is.
Emmy and got cancelled.
Apparently so, yeah.
That happens all the time, though. To be fair,
Yeah. But just the fact that he's like, but we won an Emmy, and I'm like, my guy, this fucking hurts. I don't know who this dude is. I only recently found out who you are. This hurts to watch.
Tiny Chef needs your help.
It kind of does. It's looking bleak.
That reminds me, how's Mushy Monsters doing right now after the whole donation thing situation?
It just like popped up in my head just now as I beat Plantera. So like I barely acknowledged that I beat the boss because I was too busy thinking about the very upset chef.
you beat it in one try too.
Yeah, very proud about that. Well,
Ooh,
very.
still-
I'm a little proud. It's still Plantera
Still-
at the end of the day.
Still below 100,000 quid. This is probably going to take forever to recover from, huh?
Might as well get a little bit
I
of
mean,
perennial because I
it'll-
always forget about it.
It'll take them about as long to recover from as it would have them to raise the money in the first place if it never happened, I suppose.
I mean, a lot of people's real pledges were withdrawn after they saw the number go down and believed they were scammed.
As long as they don't pull an ant simulator on us, you know.
Ant Simulator?
When I was an ant, I ran away with our Kickstarter money and spent it all on drugs. Actual thing that happened to an actual ant simulator. Look into it. It's a fucking funny scenario. Like someone that was working on the project had to announce to all the Kickstarters, sorry guys, like the project lead spent all your money on like drugs and shit, and now we can't make the game anymore.
Wow.
Like. And like all this over a fucking ant simulator.
Oh dear, someone's already doing a bad appeal in the Mushy Monsters Kickstarter comments. A Discord ban appeal, by the way. I pledged got banned from the Discord with no warning. This is not fair.
This is not fair. This is not fair.
I mean, I think if you pledge to the Kickstarter and is the Discord like a bonus
The
to people who
Kickstarter
pledge?
bonus.
I
But
think if you
I
pledge to the
assume-
Kickstarter and you get fucking banned with no warnings, I mean, depending on context, obviously, that's potentially really fucking bad of them.
I assume though that, as with most times I've ever in my history of moderation, seeing people say I got banned with no warnings, this is not fair. I always used to look into the situations and immediately see there were warnings. They did some heinous stuff.
Yeah. I wouldn't believe their word outright. Definitely not.
There's a reason servers need to have logs. Because people just treat any moderator, even if it's someone that banned them, as if they don't know anything and will just take their word for it. I'll be right back.
That's more than enough perennial. I'm not really going to use most of it outside of life alloy. Quagmire, that's full knee. Hellkite. True melee. Definitely
Buddhist
interesting.
temple.
Farfon Claymore. Sonic's Buddhist temple. Oh, yes. Scourge of the Corruptor.
Yeah.
I can make that now.
The ant simulator situation was, oh, it's approaching 10 years.
Yeah. It's a pretty old situation now. But funny as hell. Like, to look over. Badge of Bravery, that's Jubilee Boom. I can make Asgard's Valor now as well, as soon as I go to the dungeon and get Ectoplasm. I don't have a dungeon teleport. I should put my wayfinder at the entrance so that I don't have to go all the way back though.
When
I was an aunt.
How do you find out about this?
Guru Larry.
Guru-
From one of his like,
dear.
I welcome you to Fact Hunt, top 10 horrendously horrendous Kickstarters.
Fuck that horrendous white oppressors.
I used to binge a fucking lot of Guru Larry videos. That's where I have a lot of like obscure knowledge about random stuff like the Commodore 64 and all its games.
Yeah.
There was like a video about top 10 vile hidden secrets in video games. It's like fucking Amiga games with like cuss words hidden in them and like boobies. And like devs back then were very frustrated at times, it seems.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like NES games like that.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, forget NES games with cuss words and fucking boobies in them. There's straight up NES hentai games.
Oh.
They got
Oh,
Nintendo.
well.
Nintendo let that onto their console even back then. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I guess their quality control hasn't, like, ever been good. I mean, Switch
Well,
eShop
they've
is the
never-
Switch eShop.
They've never particularly cared about stopping pornographic games from getting on their consoles.
Yeah, I guess
What
with the
they've-
Switch eShop, the problem is the quality of the games.
Yeah.
You know the
What
DSE
they-
shop, it was easier to find stuff you were interested in that you'd never heard of
Yes.
before.
Yes.
Yeah. Bunch of random demos on the 3DS eShop definitely introduced me to a lot of stuff I would have never otherwise played.
Mess up games and the horse girl games I used to play.
Horse girl games. Oh, you mean like, oh, not like actual horse girls. Sorry! Sorry, that's Twitter's fault. The modern definition of horse girl is very different to what it used to be. I was just thinking about, like, horse race tests. And then I went, oh, wait, horse girl is an actual term, isn't it?
Me and two would take chatty.
I wish. But no, it's been 8 fucking years. I'm still not fully convinced that I'm even on a list, man. It's rough. It really is. Ouch.
And the worst part is some people can be silently removed from them at any given point.
It's just... The trans life is not fucking easy, because you have to fight so goddamn hard to get what you want. It's blood and guts. It's a fucking war zone. Being trans is a war zone, so says
It's
Chromity.
Gib
It's Gib mod. It's like one of those old Gmod torture maps.
I was gonna say,
But it's
are
you and the
good.
government.
I just made up Gmod. I killed the video about you.
I will be back shortly. I'm getting a phone call.
I made a Gmod I killed video. God. I got into those at a way too young age. Gib mod and shit, but like I always found it funny as fuck even back then to watch ragdolls explode into guts.
Like, I was just sat there like, thought this was necessary.
Cause it's like, it's not even realistic, it's like fucking fireworks. It's like fireworks of organs and it's ridiculous. Oh, this is nice. I've never used this either.
It's like Roblox games attempted. Actually, some of them do have like Mortal Kombat level research into gore and stuff just to emulate it.
Just to be an asymmetrical horror game on Roblox. That's kind of sad.
No, sometimes just to be a gore test. No. Because Roblox was, of course, when it started permitting different things for different age ratings, the very first like even year of it, they just have such poor regulated statements on what extent of stuff is allowed.
Yeah. I need water. Easy.
Oh, you haven't mattered too.
Gotta be water over here. Little pond, I'll steal some of that. Vitamins.
Coming up to the free throw line is Squiggly Magoo.
Coming straight from your house. Coming!
He's the one.
Coming!
The king of only.
What does that even mean?
The king of only?
You can't get this from an egg.
And never glue at the point where he admits that sometimes he is groovy.
Yeah. He's groovy and never glooby. Coming!
Studio Glooby. Ain't Glooby the guy from Undertale?
No, that's Pluey.
No, that's Deltarune. Glooby. Ah, Glooby. Someone just like expressed their disdain to Toby Fox. Ah, Glooby. Say that again.
Say that again. I just had an idea.
Implemented Pluey.
1 second timer.
The bloody chicken saga.
That should be everything. Yeah. He's groovy and never
Yeah.
groovy.
Yeah.
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 You can't get this from an egg. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
I want people dead. Oh.
What else do I need? Anything right now? Out of cause of calamity? Nah. There it is. There's also Sloth. I forgot about that. God, I gotta hats off to the Calamity dev team for that one. Genuinely one of the funniest things to come out of this. The fact that, like, of all the proposed renames for that weapon, like, that one was voted for by every single dev.
This week, Taylor Holass Swift was at a small bar for
What?
a charity event. What?
Taylor Holass Swift?
It doesn't say that. I just made that up because I thought it was really funny to say. There's a whole ass Swift here.
Cute.
Cuting.
He's groovy. And never groovy.
Move.
I should be phosphine for one of these playthroughs.
I should feed on the Foss. No, you should be phosphine for a Kirby game.
How would I pull that off? Modding it? Nah, I don't mod things. Not myself.
Capture cord.
You mean like a PNG? I mean, Phosphine would be an interesting character choice to make a PNG for. My vessel's telling me they want to be
game. Oh.
yeah, I meant like in-game, because like I usually make my players OCs, except this time I've just created a vessel.
Was it discarded? You smell like...
No, still using her. But, like, yeah, of all the characters that I could make a PNG tuber for, Phosphine that would definitely be an interesting choice. Because I feel like there's characters that kind of, like, need it more.
Oh, by the way, I think the FNAF brain rot is
Not
starting to
neat.
affect my other hobbies.
Not need, none of them need it, but, like,
Yes.
you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the FNAF brain rot's badly damaging me. Because did you see those pics I posted yesterday of the Gundam kit I built and the skeleton inside it?
Yeah.
My first thought when I was building the skeleton was, hey, this looks kind of like the Mimic. It doesn't even look that much like the Mimic.
I think that makes it funnier. That feels like something I would say, and then you'd be like, no, it doesn't. Like when I said that
No,
the
I'd
girl that looks
agree.
like Charlie Emily looks like Charlie Emily.
Which girl was it that you said looked like Charlie Emily again?
One in a Philomena Kunk thumbnail that looks surprisingly like Charlie Emily. I still stand by that. It looks like her.
It's...
It! That's not what I mean. I'm not calling them an it.
I know, it's like the it where it looks like she is her.
It looks like she is her. Why did you say that in such a way that it made the sentence sound genuinely alien? Like an alien trying to form an English sentence. It looks like she is her.
Can we please do another one word at a time game between the three of us?
Oh, for goodness sake.
Let's go me, Kira, and Charlie.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what are we doing?
One word at a time. There.
Okay. Was
A.
Funny.
woman
By.
The.
name
Of.
Right.
What?
Comma.
the
The
Okay, that's
only. No, the only.
The funny woman by the name of Christ. The only way.
she
Good.
Escape.
the
Secret.
Mimic.
It's not even secret of the.
was
Via.
Oh, I thought we were going to do another was chain. Let's. No, it's my turn.
Only way she could
Via.
escape was via.
Pure.
look
Pure luck. And.
Determination.
There was a funny woman. There was a funny woman by the name of Christ. The only way she could escape the funny mimic was by pure luck and determination.
the secret mimic.
The secret mimic. I've had enough of this. I need to fight Leviathan right now, or else I die. Don't let me die. Help me. Has anybody ever used the flower spear against Leviathan before? Has anybody ever used the flower spear? Because I've never freaking heard about this weapon. I wonder... Because it's not doing bad.
There was a funny woman by the name of Christ. The only way you can escape the secret mimic was with him.
The secret mimic. I love the idea that we didn't go secret of the mimic. It's just the secret mimic. Well, when you think about it.
Secretly mimic.
What if in roleplay I pulled that there were two mimics all along? And now the second mimic is loose.
Okay. So we've got M1, the mimic one, Flame.
And
which
they're a
was
pyro
used
main.
For the fake wife. No, that was used for his fake wife. And-
Both were his fake wives at one point, but M1 was like the main one.
Yeah. But then he had another mimic which started mimicking David.
Yeah.
And then there was a... So was there two mimic endoskeletons, or was there just one and he switched from over?
I'm not sure. Because we know what M1 is right now. I don't know if they were always that thing. But it's specifically M2 in the VHS where he has the cake. Subtitles say so. Or do subtitles just say Fiona? Okay, I can't remember now. I might be wrong. I think the subtitles just say Fiona.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Ah. Alright. I could definitely be using a better weapon here. But I like the idea of using this thing instead. Because I've literally never heard of it. So fuck it, we ball. Well, I might need to get a little more serious now. Time-worn beast, the Leviathan. Now tell me that's not a hell of a title.
The birds are plotting.
I can't see myself, so if you would kindly... Can you not go on the other side of me? Oh. Good grief. Ah, really? Oh, Levy. There she blows.
Hi guys, the skeleton's noose broke, so I need to bind them.
Did you beat the brain boss? I have beat the brain of Cthulhu. That was a while back now in the playthrough. Perhaps I should be gunning for the Terrorblade instead of fighting Leviathan.
I swear you said that thing about Charlie Emily about a real person we saw in real life as well at some point.
No, that was Elizabeth.
Oh yes, that was.
That was a kid that looked like Elizabeth Afton. Look, she also looked like the character. Why? Is it a bad thing to say that a kid looks like Elizabeth?
I don't know.
She just looks like Elizabeth Afton. She's wearing like the same thing.
Yeah, and you performed the same thing as FNAF characters before.
Like what? Which?
You wouldn't like it if I said she looked like Charlie Emily.
Yes, I would. Also, when have I ever worn the same thing as a FNAF character?
Pea shooter.
You just said that for the fun of it, didn't you? You have no examples.
I can give you at least one example, which is the awful fourth closest fake Charlie / circus baby with the red dress.
I've never worn that.
I have seen you in a red dress.
No, you fucking haven't. What are you fucking talking about? I've never worn a red dress!
I swear to God, I've fucking seen you in one.
I have never in my life, hand on my fucking heart, wore a red dress. Why would I wear a red dress?
I don't fucking know.
That's not something I would wear. I haven't. I've worn like a pink-ish dress.
Is it pink? Is it pinkish?
It must be. Because I've never worn a red dress.
I think we're talking about the same one. I think we're talking about the same dress here, because you seem to think it's pinkish, I seem to remember it being red. One of us is wrong.
And it's you, because it's literally in my fucking wardrobe right now.
Can you see it from where you are sat?
No, but I know it's pink. I don't have to look at it.
Go look and fucking tell me what colour it is.
I don't have to. It's just
Go
pink.
look and fucking tell me what colour it is, because I swear to God it's red.
It's fucking not red. What gave you this
check.
idea?
Go check. Go check. Go check.
Jesus Christ. I have better things to be doing than proving you wrong on this.
If I am wrong, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something.
You don't know what you'll do because you are wrong. Now just give me a second. God damn it. Violent Blade was doing pretty good there, all things considered, though. I am still gonna go get Terrorblade.
Oh, nice at Terrorblade. That's who the fuck you are.
It's fucking pink.
Would it be wrong to describe it as red?
It's fucking pink.
Are you positive? Are you positive? Because is it like pinkish or is it like a reddish pink?
I have a
Or
frostbite
pinkish
in
red?
one that's like
It's
red
like
pink.
it's like crimson, which It still counts. It's not red. It's not full on red.
Crimson!
If you're about to say that's a shade of red,
Crimson
it is
fucking red.
perchance, but it's not the fucking red that Charlie Emily fake Charlie
You mean
wears.
crimson or cranberry?
I don't care. It's just not red. It's just not the red that fake Charlie wears. Therefore, you are still wrong. It looks nothing like her dress, even. It's a different type.
I mean, okay, I wouldn't know that because I've not actually read the fucking graphic novel. I've only read the regular novel.
I would know because I've watched videos by Not Real Name.
Oh shit, yeah, they've got that, yeah.
They
do that.
they
They
use
talk
fourth
about
closet
Double Baby
screenshots all the time.
Yes, they do, that's true.
They literally represent themselves as Charlie Emily.
You
Yeah.
go to like a big city.
What?
I want to go to like the big city.
Like the big city.
Yeah, let's go to like the big city.
Alright.
Okay with that.
Okay, that's cool. Can we go home now?
Windy Castle.
That was pretty fun. That was a good day out. We should do that again.
Abridged version for clearance.
This is a fucking crunked bit.
Cause I'm a singer. Another zinger.
Another zinger by Zooble. It's like the catchphrase.
Yabba dabba da.
That's not their catchphrase. That's Kinger's catchphrase.
No, that's Bazoobles.
Yeah. But Zooble's catchphrase is another zinger by Zooble.
Another zinger by Bazooble.
It's like a tongue twister. Ah, that's Zooble. Try saying that 5 times already.
Whoa.
Ow. 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 This is the temple experience.
You think Freddy the Fish would like blow up?
And then act like she don't know nobody. Yeah.
I think you named Freddy after.
No, that's just where I learned that, like, Freddy's can also be a girl name. Now translate that sentence into English.
It's where you learn that Freddy is a gender neutral name.
Yeah. Well done. You're pretty good with English.
You should jump off
Oh
a...
shit!
Yeah, I know, that's a crazy ass compliment.
No! Someone's actually got their hands in person
Whoa.
on the 327th clone trooper from the battle pack.
Did they fucking steal it? I guess we should. I guess we don't need to know the details.
They've not got the fucking set. They've got the torso. They've got the legs. They've got the helmet and head. They're just missing the pauldron from it.
They definitely fucking stole those.
Okay, they got it from a contact who has the minifigures, but they don't have the pack with the pauldrons in. They stole it 100%.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're not supposed to ask the questions of how are you.
Honestly, if I had to guess, probably Mexican criminal of some sort.
Damn.
Because there's a Lego factory in Mexico, so, and that's where a lot of leaked stuff and like prototypes and such.
Next holiday
Come
destination,
out.
Mexico.
Like, have you ever seen those like transparent blue Darth Vaders or clones, that sort of thing?
You haven't had a holiday.
Maybe.
guys.
What?
So those those come from like factories. Primarily, Mexico is a big one because underpaid, overworked. You're stuck in a factory of 5 co-workers who will turn the other Wednesday. No, I didn't see them do any of that. And I have no problem with you getting creative with the machines. You can make a neat profit from making official Lego parts in unofficial colours and selling them.
I feel like you would like Planet Robobot. Because of like the corporation stuff in it. It's a very funny Kirby game for like having a main antagonist whose whole deal is that he's just a capitalist.
Nintendo 3DS Kirby, I wonder how much that would cost me from sex.
I don't know.
£40.
I never see the 3DS Kirby's in store, which is such a shame.
40 fucking pound.
Although,
Goddamn.
there is a certain citrus fruit that might be able to help us. Drop the hero sword right now and you're my best friend forever, Mothron. I already love Mothra as a kaiju already. Well, guess that doesn't matter to her.
I've got a 2DS I need a factory reset before Saturday.
Better do it.
I better do it, you're right.
I love my funny biome blade. Whee.
I don't. You should get rid of it all.
That was genuinely disgusting.
You should get rid of yourself.
Yeah.
Oh no, I used the wrong email.
What happens if you tell Freddy that she should delete System 32? Is that like the equivalent of telling someone to off themselves?
Yes, it is.
Poor Freddy.
Because that's happened to her right now.
No. I hope nobody's told her that. Would Kieran tell her that?
No,
I knew you had to actually think about it.
Depends.
Would you tell Naomi to?
Absolutely.
Where are my hero swords?
No, he'd never tell that to Naomi.
Select all images
Ever.
of cars. Which AI
Pretty
generated
maybe.
cars.
Naomi's too precious for it, I guess. Even though she's also a lazy fuck.
Speaking of which, I just opened YouTube on my PC and I got...
Speaking of lazy
interesting
fucks.
recommendations. No, speaking of AI generated shit.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, it's YouTube. Why didn't I
I
guess?
opened but actually, no, I got some actually quite cool shit. I got a medieval cover of Take Me to Church. I got a Pokemon Team Rocket rap by Cam Steady, which is probably going to be decent. And I got a Gundam lore video from that one asshole who's using AI generated art to try and make his own better Gundam show, and I want to kill him every single fucking time he shows up in my recommended.
I don't even know him, but I agree.
It doesn't help that his lore videos are fucking awful anyway.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Again, never heard of him.
But no, I'm sure this Team Rocket rap that I found also in the same record, like right next to it, will cheer me up, I hope.
Is it the one that goes like, yeah, Giovanni, he told me I better bring something nice?
Apparently not.
Oh. What's that one even called? The only thing I remember from that song is that Giovanni told them they better bring something nice because if they don't, they'll be swimming with Magikarp every night.
Okay, so this is a Giovanni rap called Team Rocket, and it actually sounds quite nice. I like it.
Is it like, Here's Giovanni. I'm Giovanni.
No,
Here
it's like-
he
it's
is,
like actually-
Giovanni.
It's actually a really solid rap.
Ah. I love that, like, video making fun of video game OSTs with lyrics, because I'm an avid listener of those types of things, and sometimes it's right on the dot. No, I really love, like, man on the internet stuff most of the time. Sometimes it's a bit of a miss, I have to admit, but, like, a lot of the time they do it really well. Their Chaos King is incredible. Their 0-2 is fucking incredible. Their 2 Planets is incredible. Most of their Kirby stuff is, like, really, really good. Their Star Dream is really good as well. I love Star Dream's theme. It goes like... Damn, my inventory's so full. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's true. Eliza decided to create a sentient AI, and said sentient AI decided to be fucking lazy as hell. Honestly, she probably expected something like that would happen. She just didn't fucking care because her goal was to replicate life as closely as possible.
You probably knew something like that would happen because she's also lazy as hell, and and it's gonna learn after like the way its parents treat it and behave around it. So.
Eliza is a lot of things. Lazy isn't one of them. Whenever she takes a break, she kind of actually deserves it.
I wish you could have seen the Undertale concert.
If she does so much shit, how come I never see her outside of her room, huh?
You mean outside of her lab? Where she's working on shit?
I'm pretty sure she also sleeps on shit in there.
Yeah. She works and she sleep. That's called, convenience. AKA being a sad loser. But also a, like, scientific prodigy. It's probably worth the extra flight time to forgo a little bit of melee damage. The Techla Blade. How terrible. Oh right, you do get an achievement for that. Hooray! That's a homestuck weapon, so I don't want to make it.
It's raining somewhere else.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a moment to look outside. I just had to confirm it wasn't raining right now. Because, you know.
No, it's not quite the place where it rained.
Not here. Not here, not there, not anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham, Sam I am.
I do not like green eggs and hair. Should I say green legs?
Tenor should have had a line where he says he doesn't like green eggs and spam. Spam I am. Oh, would you eat it with a goat? No, I will not, cannot with a goat. I would not, could not with a goat. I will not, on a boat. That is genuinely, like, art in it at its finest form. Green eggs and ham. I need to do a, like, read through of Green Eggs and Ham at some point. Because I've not read the full thing. And it's, like, genuinely an amazing piece of literature. I do not like Green Eggs and Ham.
I do not like them in a box. I do not like
With a fox? I do not like Green Eggs and Ham! I know one game that's better than Terraria. Wii Sports.
Yes, no.
I concede.
Still going.
Wii Sports is Gem as well still going?
Debt.
Debt? Oh, yeah, it's like in the fucking billions. He's never getting out of it.
But I mean, like, dealing with it, the saga, putting it down a little.
Probably. Wii Sports is such a good time. I haven't played it recently. Ewan's the only one of us that, like, has a active Wii. Whoa. Huge fish, am I right?
I do not ham gain ham I am.
She's riding it. The fish has been mounted. Youch.
Yow! Wow! Wow!
This song reminds me, maybe the theory about Ash's dad secretly having been Giovanni, if you remember that one. Isn't that stupid, seeing as the only thing we know about Giovanni's family life is that he has a kid he abandoned?
Yeah. Silver would have been really cool to be in the anime, honestly. Because Silver in general is cool.
Oh, by the way, I encountered a new flavour of monster today, and I actually quite liked it.
I encountered a new flavor of stupid today. Ow!
A new flavour of stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Ah! Berries and cream.
So you're familiar with Harley Sawyer?
Yeah?
Apparently they gave him his own flavour.
Of monster.
I mean, it's the first thing that came to mind
Hold
when I
on.
saw the can on shelves.
Hold on. I've already done this, Kieran. I've seen the Doctor flavor of Monster Energy with you in the same shop, and I've gone, it's Dr. Harley
have you?
Sawyer!
Wait, was it in the same shop? Because mine was at the garage near us.
No, I mean with you in the same shop as I'm saying it.
Oh.
Like,
oh.
in the active presence of you and Sean, I've done it.
I must have
I've called it
forgotten that
out.
Then. I must have forgotten that then.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. For a
Which
second I
flavour?
thought they went like, the Doctor. You know, the flavor of Monster called the Doctor.
Oh, it's called the Doctor.
Yeah.
Wow. What bloody flavour is that?
You know, I couldn't tell you. Thank you, painting. Thank
Me
you to all these
neither, and
people.
I just drank it earlier today.
Well done, all these people.
Ingredients.
Made a pretty good mod.
Orange, lemon, caffeine. Yeah, it's just orange and lemon, I see.
Is the empty space in the bottom left there where Fabsol used to be on this painting? The suspicious empty space. I remember them talking about, like, in the Discord, what was going to happen with the thank you painting, because we knew Fabsol was being removed from it, leaving the space, like, Ominously empty is a really funny way to do it.
What's the craziest thing you've ever worn? What's the craziest thing you've ever scorned? It might be the pea shooter.
Pea shooter is definitely one of the silliest things I've worn. Yeah, I don't think I've ever worn anything that, like, crazy.
Can you wear the pea shooter for the first time at the new place?
I'm not doing that.
No.
I'm not doing that now. I can't be bothered. Because if it gets, like, any degree of hot outside, I'm fucked.
If it gets any degree of wet.
If it gets
Right.
any degree of wet, then I'm like, well... wow!
Hold on, what do you mean if it gets any degree of hot outside, you're fucked?
In the pea shooter? I think that's self-explanatory.
It seems like it should be better ventilated.
It is,
than
well...
that.
That doesn't stop it from still being hot.
Okay, true.
I don't know, you're not the one that's worn it, like, for an entire fucking day. I have.
True.
I've worn it for an entire fucking day.
Maybe you should, like, keep it... Maybe you should just, like, keep it in a bag and put it on whatever you're planning on wearing it.
In a bag.
Maybe we should get a plant pot and a wheelbarrow to put you in when you're wearing it as well.
I would not cut not in a bag.
I would not cut it in a sag.
I'm not even gonna ask what that
I
could
would not
imply.
eat green eggs and hag.
Me when I turn 22 at the end of this year and become suddenly a hag by Twitter standards. You're old. Yeah. Maybe. Every now and then I'm like, holy fuck, I need to get a job right now or else I die.
Whoa, Nildy. Five Nights at
Those
Rancid.
weird seaweeds still doing that thing.
If you had a Pokemon like a Cursor or something, would you throw it into the ocean?
If I had a Pokemon, throwing it is like the fucking last thing I'm doing to it. That's a whole ass living thing.
You've passed the test.
What, like the...
Hold on, are you throwing it in a Pokeball or in a, like, just on its own?
Doesn't matter.
Just grab it in your hands and toss it.
What type is it?
Well, it's Cursor, it's a ghost. Well, it's a ghost.
Idolist?
Well,
Here? How?
not
This is Infernum. Why is there a fucking Idolist this high up?
I actually think it. Well, is it Galarian or regular?
It's a Cursor.
Evolved from Galarian Cross.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
Shit. Yeah, why the hell was an Idolist there? Typhon's Greed.
Ursula, I'm not. It's pre-evolved form, I might.
I need to screenshot. There we go. I'll just screenshot that and move on with my day.
Why would you throw it? Look how unhappy it is.
Because it's
That's
dead
fair.
and it doesn't get to live in the ocean anymore. Maybe if it was alive or in water, it would be happier.
Is it like... Is this like the frickin'... If you got to the gates of heaven and St. Peter told you to eat a mouse to get in, would you do it?
If St. Peter told you to throw a course.
Would you do it?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
And it's like, dude,
Well, no.
that's like fucked
Cursula,
up.
I
You're going
would.
to hell.
Cursula, I wouldn't. I
You're
should
going to
say.
hell.
Cursula, I would not. Pre-evolved form, I would.
Sorry, I had to screenshot Typhon's Greed for a sec.
It's said that this farm arose from coursers that lived in the sea surrounding the galleries when nature passengers that lost their lives due to a meteorite impact in the area.
A meteorite impact. That's a funny way to say. That's a funny way to say corrosion and human error. And global warming. That's a funny way to say global warming. Although I guess technically.
Polluted open seas, their coral branches lose their colour and deteriorate in dirty water.
Nice.
People keep particularly beautiful coral branches as charms to promote safe childbirth.
Oh. So are Corsola good at giving birth? How does that work? How does coral give birth? I haven't actually ever looked into that.
What do you mean, how does coral give birth?
Like, how does it spread?
How it
And how is a new coral born?
Sexually and asexually.
Yeah, but like, sexually, how does the coral get pregnant? Because it's like a plant type thing.
You know
Same
how
way plenty of plants reproduce sexually, I'd presume.
With bees.
said
There's no bees underwater.
there's water, though. Flowing water.
I think
Oh, You
what
don't
they
need
do
bees when there's just water
is,
that
like,
spreads it around.
The female ones, I guess it's some corals spit out eggs into the water, and some jizz into the water, and then the water like causes them to meet up and they fertilize, and you got a fertilized egg.
I guess you
Although
can
corals
remove
have
the
black
bees from the
black-
equation. That would be cool though, bees that live underwater.
Because
Tell me that wouldn't be sick as
Coral-
hell.
coral's the animal.
Underwater bees would be cool. Yeah, I thought coral was more like an animal thing, but they act a lot like plants.
They
Yes.
build upon them.
They're heterotrophic is sort of the main difference.
I wish I got a trophy for being hetero.
No, as in like they eat food rather than making food for photosynthesis.
Although I guess I should want a trophy for not being hetero.
Well, you can have one.
I feel like Twitter wants trophy for not being hetero sometimes.
What's Twitter wanting trophy for being? Whoa.
Twitter wants trophy for a lot of things.
Patting their belly. Twitter wants trophy.
Shut up! I'm gonna kill a squid while I'm at it. Nice Olager should have won.
Yes, I was good. That's my life.
It's literally my line though. I said it first. I started this.
Was it? Can you spell a single word?
Can't believe you squid.
Wow, 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 wow.
Squids are cool.
Yeah, wow.
How are you today? How are you today? How are you today?
Eat your fruiting cake.
A lot of sea life is really cool.
Oh yeah, I like sharks. I think they're nice.
Sharks are very cool. Calamity Spoiler Talk in the Discord was posting shark images yesterday, and that made me happy. Because they were talking about the design of one of the shark enemies coming to Sunken Sea.
Hell yeah, sharks are awesome. I love them.
Yeah. I love their faces. They're so dopey sometimes.
House like corp.
Flood tide.
Orb. What is wrong with?
Is Typhon's Greed good? It might be. It sounds alright. But I've no gills.
I'm trying to Google. Whenever I try and Google anything that starts with best, I get fucking jump scared by best razor for trans women in my previous searches.
Red.
Okay, you wanted help with that shit.
Yeah, but holy shit. What a thing to announce. It just, it's really funny when you say that you were looking it up.
But I just
That's
got
mine.
jump scared
That's
by
what I
it,
like.
like right now, and it turns out I actually got some decent recommended.
This would be a really funny time for Foxy to show up. I lowered the odds because it happened as soon as I fucking started again. I like lowered the odds down to 1 in 20,000.
According to someone on Quora, the Dollar Shave Club ones are really good, but I mean, given how many times I've seen people like sponsored by Dollar Shave Club, I'm not sure how much I'd trust someone recommended Dollar Shave Club.
Was Calkite correct about Manscaped?
What about Manscaped?
Okay, well I can't quote exactly what she said about Manscaped. Well I can, I just don't want to, but generally about them being good.
Let me check it. First one to receive a new product.
You can go
Oh,
back
yes,
and look at what she
super
said about Manscaped if
satisfying.
you want, and then you'll figure out why I don't want to repeat it.
Okay, is Manscaped good?
This is a
No
potentially
said
scary.
was okay, but overpriced. Lawnmower 4.0 was fantastic.
Lawnmower!
But got water damage right after the warranty expired.
The rainforest thing was a joke.
The
What do you fucking mean
4.0 was
lawnmower? The rainforest thing was a joke.
The lawnmower is there for groin use.
The rainforest thing was a fucking joke! What do you mean they actually have one called lawnmower?
You can shave down there and you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. Apparently they're now onto the lawnmower 5.0, which is £100.
Calkite was more than right about Manscaped. Fucking hell.
Apparently they're decent though. I would actually listen to video essays narrated by Calcite. You know what? Me too, Lacey. Me too.
Yeah, because she's got a really soothing voice. If you've ever listened
You should do
to...
video essays.
If you've ever listened to Hackerling, she's basically got Hackerling's voice.
You should do another video essay.
I don't know, people don't like video essays anymore. They say it's sloth content.
You know, you can make a really well-researched video essay, or just write one about like your experiences watching something and how you felt about it.
Yeah.
I imagine that would be a nice way of doing a video essay. You're not analysing the themes of anything, you're just going over, this is how this show/movie made me feel.
That's pretty much what Pastra does. Sort of, to
Oh,
an extent.
shit,
He
yeah,
still
kinda
goes into
is.
he still goes into themes and stuff, but it's mainly about how, like, he really likes this thing.
You should do, I think you could do that.
I could be Pastra.
No.
Or I could make content similar to Pastra,
You
I
can make
guess.
I think you
That's
can
what
make
you
content
mean.
like that.
Yeah.
I think if I didn't instantly shut down the second you put a microphone in my face and stop being able to talk properly, I could probably also
Well, I
do
feel
it.
that.
Oh, speaking of Pastra, they just uploaded a video about the
Deltarune.
Chapter
Yeah, I
4
know.
has-
I saw him saying it on Twitter. So I'm like saying he was gonna do it. He said like, get ready for my most autistic video yet or something. And I'm like, yeah, that checks out. When I see like what the
One thing
video
about
stuff
this
actually is.
Deltarune box.
You know, I really like this boss. And like the thing that gets me with it is like I don't know if I could do a Pastra impression.
Try it.
She even called the product deforestation. Dude, I promise you I didn't fucking know about the lawnmower. I just ended up being way more accurate than I thought.
Somewhere deep in your mind, you had to have known about the lawnmower, and I can tell you why, right? It's because presumably, for you to write something like that, you've seen a Manscaped sponsorship before, right?
I have, yeah, but maybe I've heard of the lawnmower once before. Maybe you're right.
Every single fucking one of them mentions the lawnmower. It's on the script of things they have to mention.
I don't know, man. But like, it wasn't actively in my mind when I was doing it. That's crazy. Okay, as long as it doesn't turn morning, then I can fight Aureus in this arena, no problem. Let's go do it. They should have made his Infernum title the Interstellar Stomper. It's literally one word off. The Infected Stomper? Come on, bro. Who's that? The Interstellar Stomper? Sounds like Aureus to me. You know,
in addition to the lawnmower 2.0, 3.0, 4.0,
Ouch.
5.0, and presumably also the 1.0, they also sell deodorant to use down there.
Galactonite's theme could probably mesh really well with Aureus' theme.
Called Crop Preserver.
Are they all titled like this? Because I swear to fucking God I was joking. I was like...
That's how to title them.
I was like exaggerating to like a comical effect. I didn't know that was just straight up how they name their products.
So, for the groin stuff, it's lawnmower, crop shaver, etc.
Calcite is fucking unhinged sometimes.
Rug wiper.
Rug wiper?
Beard and
Shut
face,
up. That's
they've
the
got-
worst one I've ever heard. How do you always come up with like the worst names for these possible? Rug.
Dome shaver is for the head. So
Yeah,
you
I
go
could-
bald.
I can suggest the one I have.
They've got the Chairman Pro, the Chairman, the Beard Hedger, the Handyman, the Plough.
I wonder if Holtman sold like razors ever. What did Holtman Works actually do? Because I've not played the games. I just know he's a massive corporation. So I assume he maybe had like a multiple things.
Just like technology and science.
Just tech stuff. Nah, he's got to have a few shavers in there somewhere. Look at his clean ass facial hair. There's no way he doesn't do like products.
They might do cloning.
They do cloning.
They do mech stuff.
There are a shit ton of clone bosses in Grobobot. But like, I can see it now. There's like advertisements like, "Do you wish you had a beard as beautiful and glorious as the noble Holtman? Well, you can with Holtman's greens. I don't know."
Yes, it does.
There goes Aureus at least.
Why does Fantasite hate the child from Mario Party so much? I don't even know what child she's talking about.
Bowser Jr. She likes Bowser Jr. She doesn't like that Bowser Jr. effectively replaced Koopa Kid. Because she loves
Yeah.
Koopa Kid.
Yeah, I can't believe they'd replace Baby Bowser's like that.
Their name is Koopa Kid.
Their name is Internet Browser.
Even if it is technically correct to call them Baby Bowsers, it's Koopa Kid.
They are referred to as mini Bowsers in Europe.
So
and
yeah.
they were called Baby Bowsers in the localized versions of the first 3 games. It is the most correct way.
It seems Typhon's Greed is actually a pretty good weapon.
And unfortunately, I am going to have to get going.
Alright.
Goodbye.
I will see you, or I won't actually see you tomorrow at all.
Hmm.
I'll
I
see
will-
you all tomorrow at 1:30 a.m. when I get home. No, sorry, 2 days from now at 1:30 a.m. when I get home.
I can't believe you took that.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain about getting paid for like 7 hours of work when I'm only really doing like 3 or 4 hours worth of shit.
That's still not a good thing, being in there for like practically no reason.
I can probably get.
You are
takeout
literally,
or-
you're literally working like a fucking FNAF shift.
God damn, I kind of. That makes it better though.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It's not like the fun kind of trying to survive Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like playing 6-hour mode.
Rolling in the
Yeah, but I also
sky.
don't have any animatronics come after me. I've got drunks in for next stream vomiting everywhere.
Yeah, that's worse!
They
The more you
probably
talk
won't
about this, the worse it actually sounds, you
They
know.
probably won't actually be vomiting anywhere because they'll be too busy playing bingo.
I'm gonna end here though, because Aureus is a good ending point, because the next boss is Golem, and that's another stage of progression. So tomorrow we'll be going through Golem, and I want to say most likely hitting Astrid Gelden. As for beating her, we'll see. But yeah.
I hit.
Hmm?
Indigo pork.
So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Subject 126946DO. Oh, I didn't see that message. That's. I wonder if that designation actually means anything. Probably not. But thanks for watching, everybody. Very fun. I performed a lot better against some of these bosses than I was honestly expecting to. In particular, Forgotten Shadow, and yeah, definitely the twins. Didn't I first try them? I think I did. Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting to do that. But yeah. Tomorrow is the post-Golem stuff. Have a great